stop.
Let's go!
It's time for Banter with the boys.
Welcome back to Banter with the Boys. Gridiron updates. This is going to be our tent talk episode. Oh yeah, tent. I forgot tent.
Jake,
Tent
I
talk
got that for you,
episode. I'll have to remember that. So let's just not waste any time here.
No,
Rob.
let's talk some football, get some nicotine in the old lip, and let's get her going.
Little lip cushy.
Yeah, a little lip pillow.
So I'm your host, Smelty. Obviously, it's the other host, Rob. If you've been here before, Roberto. And then Kev, getting everything done for us behind the camera, as always. So without further ado, these are the injuries I have. If I miss anything, Rob, let me know.
Okay.
But quarterback, Joe Burrow, his practice window opens up. He may be back around Thanksgiving.
Oh,
that game against the Ravens on the 27th, I believe.
Yeah,
I mean, is that the return of Joe Burrow?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Since he's sitting at 3-6, so
I mean, again, if they can pull a couple out at least, or at least win one of the next two, at least helps. So we'll see.
It totally does.
We'll see. And again, the Steelers not playing well, and the Ravens got a good win this weekend. So who knows? Let's see. Quarterback, New York Giants. Jackson Dart enters the concussion protocol. Probably not playing this weekend. Buffalo with a slew of them here. Dalton Kincaid is kind of week to week right now with a hamstring for you fantasy people. Tight end. Defensive end AJ Epineza did not play this weekend. He was out due to concussion, so we'll see if he's able to come back. They were also without Shaq Thompson, their linebacker. He also did not play because of a hamstring. So right now, those two guys, Epineza and Thompson, may not be back for this weekend either. So
your best ability is your availability at this point in the season.
Let's see, receiver for the Los Angeles Rams. We touched on him last episode. Devontae Adams has an oblique injury, which does seem severe. So right now his return is TBD. There is not a lot going out there, or not a lot of information out there regarding that. Another one that's kind of low-key and very vague detail-wise is Romeo Doubs, receiver for the Green Bay Packers. It's everywhere. It just says, quote, chest injury.
Ooh,
so that cannot be good. And it's very vague on any details. So.
Did you get a golden injury out of there somewhere in there, too? Since you said he didn't play last week.
Why he was out. It just says he is out. Let me just quick skim here. Emotional damage. Let me just see here. I'm not a subscriber to Packers Wire, so I'm unable to read this one. So that's okay. We'll move on. Nobody cares. And then just C.J. Stroud and Jaden Daniels probably both still out this weekend as well.
Yeah, the Texans need it back. Actually, Mills played okay this last week.
I did not watch that game.
Yeah, I was kind of just over it. So, I didn't see. I did see. Looks like Alexander Jair stepping away from football.
Yeah, 28 years old. Just not necessarily. He's not fully saying he's retiring. He's contemplating retirement. Yeah, we can head right into news because that's kind of it for injuries.
Did we talk about Travis Hunter?
No, he's done for the season as of today, right?
Yes, he had surgery.
What was it? It was a knee thing?
Yes, missing the remainder of the season. So
that sucks.
That's tough luck for that guy. He was having a nice little promising beginning of season.
That might be who I'm looking for this weekend at the card show. Some Travis Hunter. His price might have just dropped because of his knee. I mean, unfortunately, that's how the market works. It's messed up, right? Yeah. But I'm banking on that he's going to be a stud next year coming back. So, it's all positive. Huh? Scataboo's another one, yeah. Right. Ooh, maybe I gotta throw a card minute into Tent Talk.
There we go.
But anyway,
the card minute followed up by the fantasy minute.
Yeah, just a couple minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right. Anyway, the only other news that I saw was D tackle for Washington, Deron Payne, suspended one game for punching Amon-Ra St. Brown. So
did you see that?
So
play?
I did. So he's gonna miss the Madrid game. That kind of blows. But
hopefully they don't let him travel. Make him sit at home.
Maybe don't punch the opposing player. I mean, come on.
And he's a veteran. Like there was a few plays the veterans, are making mistakes for that Redskins team. And is that just frustration?
They're just falling
apart right now.
Falling apart in Washington right now.
Frustration. They're swinging.
Calls for what's his name to get fired.
Oh really?
Why am I blanking on that? What's their coach's name?
Backwards hat.
Yeah. Why am I blanking?
Quinn.
Yeah, Quinn. Thank you. Calls already for Quinn to get fired. I think is kind of wild.
That's every fan base. I mean, I've heard KOC
was supposed to get fired this year after he left Wentz per Wentz's request. So
yeah.
you know what I mean? Any other news that you know of for the NFL? not a lot going on right now. Just those injuries, but.
I mean, other than rest in peace, Mr. Keeneland from Cowboys. Keelan, sorry.
Keelan? I thought it was Neeland.
Neeland, I don't know.
It was Neeland. Yeah, mental health is very real, folks. A lot of bad rumors going around about that whole situation, too, until his family members stepped forward. I can't remember who it was, his aunt or something. Somebody stepped forward and cleared the air, but... and
then
just another example of don't spread anything.
Did we talk about Samuel signing with the Steelers?
No, he signed to the practice squad for the Steelers this morning.
Yep,
right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was one that we thought maybe he was going to go to the Vikes, but
I mean, we could have used
corner help. No doubt.
So, and then Jenkins landing in the IR for the Packers.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, and then I think that's about it. I think.
About it, huh?
Yeah. I got
okay. Well,
fantasy-wise.
I was gonna say, what's your fantasy minute? Right?
I mean, other than Jonathan Taylor blowing up constantly, he had a huge week this week. Who else had to?
I mean, okay, hold on. Jonathan Taylor better be seriously considered for the MVP.
But will he?
It's a quarterback. It's a quarterback award. We know it, but like
the problem is Matthew Stafford is doing.
He's playing outstanding
so well.
Right now.
That's
a good point.
That's going to be. We talk about it's a QB award too. So,
but it's time.
Yeah,
it's time. It's been since 2012 since a non-quarterback won the MVP award. Come on, it's time.
It's time. I mean, but you still got. I mean, you consider McCaffrey.
You argued it was time last year with Saquon, right? And he still didn't get it. So.
Yeah, I feel like the Riders are going to write, especially with them snubbing Barkley last year, that I think Taylor, a running back.
JT might be on pace to eclipse that. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm all for it. Whoever's the best player on the team that's most valuable. Yeah, I understand the quarterback has the ball in his hand the most. So it usually leans that way. But
even if that quarterback goes down, you got a stud running back behind you. Guess what? Backup quarterback's still going to hand it off to stud running back. No?
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know. I think at this point, that's tough. Because Matthew Stafford is playing outstanding. You son of a B. I hate that you brought him up because I was not thinking about him at all.
I mean, either you're on something or on to something.
Well, we're doing a podcast, so I'm on something. On to something, I meant.
On the internet.
Yeah, on the internet, yeah. Anyway, well, is that the only fantasy minute? JT going crazy?
I mean, it's just in general. Like right now, it's just depth. There's the injuries and everyone getting banged up. It's there's not a ton of players to pick up anymore. If you can find them here and there, but it's really tough to get consistency out of anything right now in that pickup wire.
You should probably go pick up Dawson Knox if you don't have him already. Backup tight end to Kincaid, and Knox has already been playing, so he's probably already picked up.
Yeah, but usually, especially for tight ends, there's usually a couple available, that you could make, like a TJ Hawkinson would be available, even though he had 2 catches for 8 yards last week. I had him on one of my leagues there. So.
Hawkinson role.
But yeah, I mean, there's always a handful, especially if you're in a 10 or 12 team league. I mean, yeah, Knox is probably within that top 20 right now for fantasy projections.
He's not bad. He's not a bad.
No, I'm not saying he's bad, but it's just you just
there's
never
probably
know
some starters out there that are better. You're saying,
yeah, you just don't know from week to week if he's going to suddenly jump into the game plan as a number 2 option just because Kincaid's out.
But I think Knox was there before Kincaid, right?
Yes, he was.
And Knox was actually putting up some decent numbers before Kincaid got there. So I'd imagine he might slot right in. But I don't know. I don't play fantasy this year, so that's why it's not my fantasy minute. That's why it's Rob's fantasy minute. So yeah. So if you lose based on his stuff, I mean it's on Rob.
And then Achane went off this weekend too. Nice. So Achane, and then Seattle's defense with the 2 tutties. Were they like consecutive drives? I think weren't they? The little fumble and scoop for the touchdown.
Scoop.
Yeah, and I can't remember what player he scored them both. On the D lineman on it. So. So good luck. It's getting close. I think we're week 10, so most playoffs are going to start here week 13 or 14. So it's clutch time. W's are very, very important depending on your league.
Now, I forget for fantasy, does the championship usually happen before the final week in the regular season?
Typically week 17 would,
to avoid any sitting. Yep. Okay. I literally haven't played fantasy in so long because I just haven't.
Yeah.
Don't have time for it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. That's Rob's Fantasy Minute. I guess for Tyler's card, 5 seconds, go pick up a Barry Sanders card. I don't know. Whatever. Why not?
Joe Montana, get them all.
Just grab one. I don't know. Anyway, we'll try to work a minute in there next week. Maybe we'll see.
All right,
if we got
we'll
time.
Have AI write you a script.
Yeah, but yeah, right. Thanks for being here, Rob. Of course, but we got one more to go. Week 11 preview and picks to come. And if you're an avid listener, I have indeed updated the predictions, so you should probably listen to that to see. If we know what we're talking about or not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Us, our guests, whoever's, because they send in our picks, or their picks, excuse me. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Kev, behind the camera, like always, getting everything done for us. Yeah, for Banter with the boys, I guess. I'm Smelty, you know what I mean? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe wherever you listen to the Banter, whether that's YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio. And we will see you in a little bit for our Week 11 preview and picks.
Happy Vet Day.
Happy Vet Day. Oh, yeah, we were just... Oh, yeah, peace. Dang it.
Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. Tune in next time for more Banter with the boys.